Deng Xiaoping.
邓小平
On collective leadership.
集体领导。
This is the China-Australia Topics podcast. Today we're touching upon Deng Xiaoping's enduring vision for collective leadership within the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, exploring 1. How he defined collective leadership, 2. Why he insisted on collective leadership, and 3. What he warned could go wrong if collective leadership was abandoned. See selected works of Deng Xiaoping Volumes 1-3.
邓小平文选第一、二、三卷。
While Mao Ze Dong
毛泽东
was Communist China's first paramount leader, Deng Xiaoping can certainly be considered its second. Part 1, Introduction, Why Collective Leadership Mattered to Deng Xiaoping, 1904 to 1997. Let's begin by grounding ourselves in who Deng Xiaoping was and the core issues he faced. Deng lived through tumultuous decades. First, the anti-Japanese war. Second, the Chinese Civil War. Third, the founding of the People's Republic. Fourth, the Great Leap Forward. Fifth, the Cultural Revolution. And, sixth, the era of reform and opening up. For Deng, collective leadership wasn't just a theory, it was a practical safeguard for navigating turbulent times, as Deng put it. Quote 1.
只有通过集体领导，密切联系群众，才能贯彻党的民主及中治原则，把错误减少到最低限度。
Only through collective leadership, in close contact with the masses, can we implement the party's principle of democratic centralism and reduce mistakes to the lowest level. This remark, from a 1956 report on party constitution revisions in Volume 1, crystallizes Deng's fundamental concern. Without a leadership structure, rooted in multiple perspectives, errors could proliferate. Volume 1, 1938 to 1965, introduced us to Deng's early practice of leadership theory, but the command for collective governance truly gained prominence in the reform era. Volume 2, 1975 to 1982, and Volume 3, 1982 to 1992, onward. I attended a short course at Sichuan University,
四川大学
in 1983 to 1984 and witnessed firsthand the bitter cold of a frosty winter in the beginnings of these reforms, where everyone was still dressed in their blue uniforms and almost everyone rode bicycles everywhere, except of course for the privileged few senior CCP officials who had use of black cars, only to be utterly astonished by the significant changes made on returning to China to teach at a small university in Anhui province.
安徽省
In 1999 to 2000, China grappled with modernization, economic upheaval, and the growing specter of authoritarian relapse, an ever-present CCP default position, which was graphically brought out into the open in 1989 with the Tiananmen
天安门
massacre authorized by paramount leader Deng, and the appointment in 2012 of left-leaning Xi Jinping
习近平
as General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party CCP.